The moment her message lit up my screen, I read it over and over, hoping it was some kind of mistake. Returning Monday. Details to follow. That was it. The entire text from Clara, my wife. No warmth, no explanation, just a blunt, cold note from someone who was supposed to be at her parents' house for the weekend. A tight knot formed in my stomach. Something was seriously wrong. Clara was never this vague. In our 4 years together, she'd always sent constant updates when away. This time, her silence felt deliberate, almost calculated. I stared at my phone, hands slightly trembling. Returning on Monday? It was only Friday, and she was expected home that night. My mind raced through the recent tension between us. Little arguments, late nights at work, the secretive way she handled her phone. I brushed it off as stress, but this text screamed a warning I wasn't ready to face. I resisted replying immediately. Instead, I scrolled through her social media. Nothing. No posts, no hints. Her location sharing app, one we'd always relied on, had been turned off 2 days ago. That's when it hit me. She had planned this. I could almost hear her dismiss me. You're overthinking it. But my instinct said otherwise. After pacing for an hour, I finally texted. No need for explanations later. Enjoy your trip. It'll be your last as my wife. Then I shut off my phone and stepped outside, needing fresh air. My chest felt heavy, crushed even, yet there was a strange calm, the kind that comes when you stop pretending everything is fine. 20 minutes later, when I turned my phone back on, Clara had left a dozen missed calls, then another and another, relentlessly for a full hour. Finally, I answered, not out of curiosity, but to stop the noise. Daniel, please listen to me. Her voice cracked the moment I picked up. Desperate, unlike the controlled tone she always used during our fights. It's not what you think. I swear I can explain. Then explain, I said, my voice steady and unwavering. All I saw was a wife who lied about her whereabouts, turned off her location, and texted me about Monday as if I were a stranger. Make sense of that. A heavy pause. Then, quivering, I went to the coast with some coworkers. I didn't tell you because I knew you'd overreact. It's just work-related. I cut her off. Work trips have itineraries, reservations, managers. Show me proof. Rustling on her end. Maybe hushed voices nearby. I can't send anything right now, she said. My phone's almost dead. That flimsy excuse shattered the last of my patience. Then let it die, I said, and hung up. Immediately, I blocked her number. The house went silent, but my mind roared. Memories of her using cash more often, talking about a new colleague she never introduced, needing time alone every other weekend. They all flashed before me. Warning signs I'd ignored now screamed in my face. By the next morning, Clara called from unknown numbers. I ignored them all. Around midday, a long, emotional email arrived. She admitted to visiting a beach resort with a male coworker, but insisted it was strictly professional. She claimed panic over appearances caused her secrecy, yet her words only fueled my doubts. Guilt always hides behind excuses. I didn't reply. I contacted my lawyer and started the divorce process that same day. Anger had faded. I was simply exhausted. A marriage built on lies collapses long before paperwork is filed. Sunday evening, earlier than she said she'd return, I heard her car pull into the driveway, followed by hurried footsteps to the door. She froze when she saw me in the living room. Her smile was forced, her eyes red from crying. Daniel, can we talk, please? She whispered. There's nothing left to discuss, I replied calmly. I've already spoken to my lawyer. I handed her an envelope with the divorce papers. Her hands shook as she opened it, tears silently falling onto the documents. She begged, citing stress, loneliness, a reckless mistake. But I didn't respond. I had no energy for belated excuses. I told her to gather her things and leave when she was ready. That night, as she drove away, I stood at the window, watching her car disappear for the last time. My phone vibrated with another message from her. I didn't open it. Some things don't need closure. Silence is sometimes the only answer that truly ends it. Her calls continued through the week, but I never answered again. Once trust is broken, No amount of words can ever repair it.